Hello, I'm Fred Nelson from Craven Tenor Guitars. Thank you for dropping in today. I want to do a real quick video on how to use the XLR8 equalizer that you'll find on your Sherry Alric 265 and the Parlor tenor guitar that's coming out this fall. I always suggest that when it doesn't matter whose equalizer is in your guitar, when you're not playing it, take your battery out, because there is always a constant draw on that battery. So you go to play, you go to plug it in, all of a sudden your guitar doesn't work. Well, it's because your battery's probably hooped. And even though the equalizer may have an automatic shutoff when your guitar is idle for a certain amount of time, there's something that has to trigger that mechanism. And because of that, there is something always drawing energy from your battery. Choices of batteries, stay away from dollar store batteries. They're not really worth anything, okay? They're not even worth $1. Spend a little bit of money. I usually use Equalizer Max. That's what I keep on the bench for bench testing. If you can all afford it, go with a lithium battery. They'll give you the longest life. They do not interfere with the frequency of an equalizer like some can do. That's basically it. You can use rechargeables too, but again, some of them will cause interference with an equalizer. The other thing is, they do power down a lot quicker than what a say lithium battery does. So, okay, let's go with installing the battery. When you look at the XLR8, you'll find that there is a little tongue located right in the perimeter case. You want to push that down towards the equalizer, and then it'll work like a barn door. It pops open. So once you've got it popped open, if you look down inside, you'll see there's markings to show you which way the positive and negative, which way the battery goes in. It goes in point first, okay? Think of the positive side going to the back of the guitar. You're going to be tested on this, okay? I'll be checking with you. Positive to the back, so positive towards your chest. Okay, slip that in. When you slip it in, you'll hear it click. And what that is that's the retainer holding it in place against those contact points. All right, here we go. Push it in place. Now we're ready to go. Now, if you don't get lights there, don't worry about it yet. That means that it's actually ready to play. If you want to fire up the tuner, there's a little button here. Push that button. There's your tuner. Isn't that cool? Okay. Green light will tell you you've got it on. When you've nailed, you get that green light, you're good. Okay, now you're totally in tune. Once you plug it in, you will not get audio until you turn the tuner off. Okay, now you've got volume control. You can control your highs, your middles, your lows. You have the ability to control your phase and your notch, and your mic levels as well. So usually what I suggest is set your volume for the first time. Set your volume towards middle. Set your lows absolute counterclockwise, and actually your lows, middle, your highs, turn them all counterclockwise. And that way you're starting from 0 and you can really dial it in accordingly. Okay, I usually start with my lows, and then to the medium, then to the high. And once right now, because it's not plugged in, they're not working. But when you've got them plugged in, you'll be able to hear the tone, the frequency, and you'll be able to adjust it accordingly. And then play with your volume. Get it up where you want it. Like any guitar, if you crank it up all the way, you're going to get a lot of distortion. That's just what guitars do, If you really want to play to the extremes with your guitar, start looking at getting an external equalizer, or look at some of the different stomp boxes that have the capability of dialing in your different frequencies of tone. And that way you can stabilize your tone. You'll get away from any distortion. But for general playing, okay, for realistic, real world playing, you're not going to have problems with that. If you want to go wild punk rock or psychobilly and you jack it up all the way, go for it. But and you'll love the distortion you'll get from that too. So, and chances are, if you've owned any type of guitar with an equalizer and you play that kind of music, you know what I'm talking about, because you get that with all kinds of equalizers. Okay, your phase and your notch dial in according to what you need, and you're ready to go. When you're playing, if you get a little tiny light here, little red light flashing, blink, 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 that tells you that your battery is just about done. I honestly suggest looking at if you've had your battery long enough to, say, put it in about 40, 50 hours on your guitar, I would really strongly suggest replacing that battery. It's probably had its best life at that point. If you're on the stage and you're getting ready to go on the stage, always put a fresh battery in before you go up there, because you don't want it to go in the middle of the song. Go, no, you don't want that. Okay, so again, to open that up, there's that little tongue. Press that tongue down towards the equalizer. Opens the battery up, pull it out. If you're uncertain the true condition of your battery, if you put it in, you think, I've only played for 4 or 5 hours. I wonder if it's still any good. I don't know if you ever did this as a kid, but one of the fastest ways to test a 9-volt battery is to give it the old tongue test. If you've got 5-year-olds in the room right now, turn their heads away. So we don't want Uncle Fred to scare them. But there you go. So like that. If you get a sharp buzz, it's probably going to be okay. If it burns and it hurts, it's probably fresh and new, so don't make a habit of doing that. But if you can hold that on your tongue for a while, you know it's ready to pitch. Okay? That's it, in a nutshell. I hope you're enjoying your 265. I've been seeing what folks have been writing, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much for your reviews. Keep playing, keep enjoying, and be kind and gentle to the people you love, all right?